Hey everybody, this is Daredevil Cruz. This is in response to many of the fellow YouTubers that have PM'd me regarding potential trades. This is pretty much some of the stuff that I have and some stuff I don't have, but I'll try to get to most of it. There's a little bit of everything. There's some huge things that I'm willing to let go if people are willing to trade with me, substantial amount of games, or some pretty decent video games that I'm in need at the moment. First off, let's go ahead and do the Nintendo cartridges. First is Taboo 6 cents, and they all work and will be cleaned prior to shipping. Home Alone 1, Rad Racer. It has pretty much stickers, but that can be removed with I guess the magic eraser, and pretty much that marker can be erased too with the magic eraser. I'll try to clean them up. If you are in need of this particular card or any other cards, I'll try to do my best in cleaning them. Next off is Renegade. The label is pretty decent. There's nothing wrong with it. It's pretty much in good condition. It's an okay beat 'em up. Played it once, but I prefer Double Dragon instead. Next off is Duck Hunt. There's a little bit of label wear on the top, but other than that, the game works. And there's just marker. It's a 5 screw, whatever that means. I always hear that, but I'm not really that well versed with Nintendo stuff. So it is a 5 screw. I think it's an original black label. So that's up for trade. Next up is Tetris 1. There's a little bit of label wear, but the game works fine. Next game is Strider. Rygar. I wish it could be Dragon Warrior 3 or 2 or 4, but it's just the first Dragon Warrior, and it works. Operation Wolf. And A Boy and the Blob. And I don't know what the hell that is. I played it. It's a little bit scraped at the bottom, but the game works. The label's in fine condition. So other than that, it's all these Nintendo cartridges are for trade. If you don't have it, hit me up. I am looking for specific Sega Genesis games with the box if possible. But if you have any loose ones, let me know. But this is pretty much all for trades that I'm about to show you. And this is pretty much the Nintendo version of the trade. As you can see, I'm pretty much showing you the other ones. Next up is the loose Sega cards that I have that I don't need. First one is Primal Rage. It has a little bit of a marker on it, but the game works fine. 6-pack. The Terminator. Tecmo Super Bowl 3. These are pretty much the ones that are hard to find a little bit. I am missing Tecmo Bowl Super Bowl 2. But this is just a loose one that I don't need. So if you need it or want it, let me know and we'll take it from there. Mystic Defender. The label's pretty rough, but the game works fine. Indiana Jones and let me see if I can. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Sorry for my phone. I really don't have a camera, so I'm just going with my phone here. Next game is Streetwise. Shinobi 3. Boogerman. I know this is kind of rare, as well as the Shinobi. I already have it boxed, but yeah, there is some marker on the top, but the game is fine. So, Boogerman, if you're looking for Boogerman. Virtual Bart. James Bond 007 The Duel. Kind of hard to find game. And Toe Jam and Earl, the first one. There is a little bit of wear on the top, but it is a rare game, as well as some of the other ones that I showed you. And pretty much everything that I'm showing y'all is for trade. So if you want to trade with me, again, I am looking for box Sega Genesis games. Some are real common that I don't have. Some are kind of rare to find. And I can make a 3-for-1 if the game is, you know, in pretty much an awesome shape or is complete. So that's the Sega Genesis Boots cart. Now I'm going to show you the PS1 games that I have. First one is Fear Effect. It is complete with manual and discs. I think that's one manual and second and third disc. They're pretty much minty. The game works. Has a little writing on it, but it can be removed. And it is complete. And if you don't have it, just PM me and we'll go from there. Next game is Metal Gear Solid. This is the greatest hit version. It is complete as well. Even it has a couple light scratches, but it works. It has a manual and the second disc, so it is complete. The next game is Darkstalkers Night Warriors. I don't know which version is this, but it is loose. I didn't have the case. Oh, there's a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I didn't even see that. If you're interested, let me know. If you already have the box, here it is, so you can complete the game. I'm not sure if this is. No, I actually kind of need this game. It's a good thing I didn't even know it was here, so I'll put that away. Again, Darkstalkers, the Night Warriors is for trade. And my last PS1 game is Twisted Metal 4 with the manual. It is complete. Black label, not the greatest hits. It is dusty. I just gotta clean it up. These games, even if you scratch them a little bit, I mean, they still work. I mean, let me see. Yeah, it's just a matter of just cleaning it myself with a cleaning solution that I have. But it is for trade. It is complete, so hit me up if you're interested in any of the PS1 games, and we'll go from there. Okay, now we're getting to the Super Nintendo version. I know y'all see that right there. I'll get to that in a minute. But the next games that I do want to trade, the following three are box Super Nintendo games, and they're part of my collection. But like I said before, if you're willing to trade with me, I'm willing to sacrifice some of my games, even though that I'm not a super fan of the Super Nintendo. I will sacrifice something to achieve what I'm trying to do, and that is completing the Sega Genesis collection. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the next three Super Nintendo games. These are complete and boxed. First one is Ultraman. The box is not rough. It does have a little bit of wear on the edges. It does come with the manual and the game, and the box insert, so it is complete. So this is up for trade, and it's one of the ones that are coming from my collection. So if you need this game, let me know. Again, I'm trying to get Sega Genesis games boxed. I'll put not the link, but I'll put the ones that I do need at the present time on the description. So again, pick any of the games that I don't have and pick whatever you want from here, and we'll go from there. That is Ultraman complete. Next up is Dragon Slayer. Again, this is complete with the manual, cart, and game. Let's see. I'll try to take one out. I really try not to take these games out because they're so fragile, and the box can bend real easy. So there it is. The card is in mint condition with the manual, which is down there. And the next game is a good one too. It is Raiden Trad. It does come with the manual, game, registration sticker thing. Game is in there. The box is almost near mint for being a cardboard box, and I forgot where I got this. I think I got all these games. Actually, I got them at Movie Trading Trading Depot in Malvern. It was one of the Game Chasers episodes where they stopped by, and I believe Billy got his Super Nintendo signed. I passed through last year on my way for my vacation, and I think I spent $300 in that place. And I think these games were part of the bundle that I bought from them. Like I said, I don't want to part with them, but if it can get me more box Sega games, I'm going to keep hitting that fact over and over again until it sticks to everybody that I'm willing to sacrifice. Just like Billy just did a video on the stuff that he needs for his equipment, and everybody should help him out. Bid on that game. If you don't have it, I think it's that Flintstones dinosaur game that he's trying to sell on Game Gabble. Support him. But if you do want to do a trade with me, here it is. I got the proof and I got the games. And if you have something I don't have, please hit me up and I'll do a trade. As y'all seen what I did with OK Chief, I'm capable of doing that on every trade that I do with any of my fellow YouTubers. I've done so far about 5 trades with Johnny Johnson, Old School Gamer 1981, and OK Chief. And I think Spundy 08. I've done trades with them in the past, so I gotten games from them, and they gotten games from me. And I always like to throw a little something at the end, so we can develop some kind of relationship between the gaming community. So there's the Super Nintendo, Nintendo, PlayStation, Sega, Genesis. Now let's move on to the Nintendo 64 games. Okay, I got 4 box games. I already saw one. This one is No Mercy. I know it's a wrestling game, but it is complete. The box has wear on it, but it has a game manual and I think some inserts in there. And if you're a wrestling fan, WWF No Mercy for trade. Next up is WCW NWO Revenge. I was actually trying to complete the Nintendo 64 collection, but I kind of got out of control a little bit, and I needed to either pick Sega or pick Nintendo to collect for. So I kind of stopped for a minute in order to go ahead and complete this stupid collection. And I kind of amassed quite a few games. Most of them lose because it's so hard to find a 64 box complete game in the wild. So most of the time I would get some auctions online on eBay or wherever and keep the ones that I liked and just basically put the ones on the side that I really don't need, and these are some of them. But I'll eventually get to that collection, but not right now. I'm just trying to at least complete one and then go after the Super Nintendo and then maybe the Nintendo. But right now I'm not really... I don't care too much for these at the moment. And the other game is WWF Attitude. It is complete. So far, I have 3 wrestling box games. If you are a wrestling fan, hit me up. And these are for trade. And I'll try to hurry up a little bit more. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. I got about 31... 31 loose 64 games, and some are sports, some are not. So first off is Shadow Man, Big Mountain 2000. I think it's a snowboarding game. NBA Courtside. I know there's label damage, but if you like the NBA and just don't mind just playing a horrible game, you can play this one. NBA Courtside with Kobe Bryant. It is Waylo Country Club. Golf game, pretty much. Triple Play 2000. Pokemon Stadium with a lot of marker on it, but it works. San Francisco Rush. Pilot Wing 64. Automobili Lamborghini. Pokemon Snap. I do have the box. I just have to go get it. It's just a box in the game for this one. F1 World Grand Prix. I know I have the box for F-Zero, and I know how much this is going up. I don't know why that is, but I know I do have the box somewhere. I just have to look for it. So F-Zero X for the 64. Flying Dragon. WC and NWO World Tour. Duke Nukem with a lot of sticker crap on it. WWF Attitude. Blast Corps. Toy Story 2. 1080 Snowboarding. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1. San Francisco Rush 2049. NFL Blitz 2000. Perfect Dark. And Star Wars Road Squadron. And a hard to find game, Rocket on Wheels. It's pretty clean, not that much, actually no label damage whatsoever. The back is in decent condition. It looks like it was kind of scraped, but you can barely tell. But I know it's kind of pretty much kind of hard to get, about $10-15 on eBay or Amazon. But I'm not talking about money today. I'm just talking about trades. So again, if you're interested in any of these games that I just showed you, I'd rather do multiple, so at least I can send a big package and everybody's happy. You get a lot, and I get whatever I get. But I do like to ship in a big box if I can, so at least everybody will see that pretty much everybody's getting something out of the deal. And I didn't want to do this one right here, but like I said, I'm willing to sacrifice something that I know it's worth a lot, and if it can get me a lot of games, or just very expensive games, or very hard to find games for my collection, I will do it. And here it goes. I'm willing to trade my Ocarina of Time. The box is a little rough, only on the corners. There's no folding in the middle. It's just, let me see. I'll try to zoom in as much as I can. It's just normal wear after, opening up the box and closing it. I'll try to open it so you can see the game. It has that built-in sleeve thing, which is kind of neat. I don't know why they didn't do it for all the boxes, but they did it for this one. So, take out the game. And as you might know it, I go to flea markets all the time, and I actually saw the box. A reseller had this, and I asked her how much was the box, and apparently it was for somebody that was supposed to come pick it up. He was 2 hours late, and she thought he wasn't going to come, so I offered her $10, and she took it. I took out the money, gave it to her, and pretty much walked off pretty happy, knowing that I was almost on my way to completing the whole set, including the game. And in that same flea market, I found this game for $3. The label's pretty much mint. The only thing I am missing is the manual, but now it has the game and the box, just missing the manual. And here's Zelda. Is one of my pieces from my collection, but I'm willing to trade it off to get more games. And I would like to send those two things to, the game and my gold 64. I know how hard it is to get one of these. They're real expensive now. I do have the controller, the gold controller, and the system. It doesn't have the expansion pack, but it is the original jumper pack. It does have a couple scrapes, but nothing major. except for that right there. I don't know what that is. I don't even want to scrub it, but other than that, the system is in working condition. It is the gold system. It is rare, even though it might have that right there. It's still extremely hard to find in the wild, but I'm willing to part with it for the right games, along with my Ocarina of Time and the box. Again, I would like to trade that together, and hopefully one of y'all see this video and offer me games that I don't have. Again, this is pretty much what I have right now for trade. It is a lot of games, and I'm sure somebody out there might be interested in the Super Nintendo or the Sega or the Nintendo games. If you want all of them, hit me up. I'll do a trade for whatever. But keep in mind, I am looking for decent games here. Most of the crappy sports titles are gone from my list, so games like Contra I don't have, or Growl I don't have, or War Song or something like that. Crusader or Centy, which I don't know if you saw the other video, I lost in the flea market, which I'm going this weekend again. I just got my spy glasses with the camera built in. So yeah, we'll see the type of flea markets that I go to on the weekends. Sometimes they hit pretty good on as far as games goes, and y'all come with me on my weekend activities, and I will show you the type of quality of flea markets I have here in Houston. But anyways, these are my games that I want to trade, and I will put a list on the description along with the games that I need. So if you see something, hit me up. I'll be awake tonight, so pretty much first come, first serve. So guys, that's what I got. Let me know what you think, like or dislike, but hit me up. Whoever comes first, I'll deal with you. I'm starting to ramble. It's kind of getting late, but again, these are quality games, box games, from my collection to your collection. So, Daredevil Cruz, signing off.